Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Fisk Vegas, the hardest voice of sports, the muscle of the Giants community, the pastor, the preacher of the Giants community. And welcome to the first episode of Church of Giants. Now, as you all know, me and Pizzle have the Giants Outsiders every Wednesday during the regular season, in the playoffs, and for the most part during the offseason, right? You know, Pizzle and I will be back on, I want to say March 15th, the day free agency starts. I think that's a Wednesday. So you can expect Pizzle and I to be back March 15th, that Wednesday. We'll probably keep the show going into the draft, and then Pizzle and I'll probably shut down the Outsiders until training camp, like we did last year. All right. As far as the Church of Giants goes, this is every Friday. This is my show. This is from me to y'all. This is where you and we get to interact. I get to get some things off my chest. And you know what I'm saying? Most importantly, I chose Friday because when the regular season kicks off, it gives us a chance to preview each week's matchup. So I said I strategically chose Friday, so when September rolls around, Church of Giants can be where we break down the upcoming matchup. So Fridays it's a long-term thing for me. You feel what I'm saying? Um, I'm gonna run this show the same way we do Giants Outsiders. I'm gonna get through the opening monologue, my message of the day, and then you know what I'm saying, I'll start answering questions. So y'all can, send your super chats in, send your donations in. And as soon as I get through my opening rant, I will go ahead and get to your questions. But I want to answer Luis Martinez's question before I go on my opening rant, because he asked an important question. Luis Martinez, first super chat of the day, the first donation to this church. Okay, this is the first donation to the Church of Giants. Okay, the congregation appreciates you. He says, is this going to be on Spotify? Hashtag Fisk Unit. Yes, absolutely. But here's the catch. It's going under the Giants Outsiders feed. So you don't have to worry about subbing to another podcast. Have you ever heard of Bill Simmons? You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of the NBA Ringer show? If you go to the NBA Ringer show, it has 5 different podcasts on that one platform. Or Colin Cowherd, if you got subscribe to Colin Cowherd, he has mad different shows under one podcast. So that's what I'm doing. So the Church of Giants is going to be on the same podcast feed as the Giants Outsiders. So yeah, if you're already subscribed to the Giants Outsiders, you don't have to do anything. So Wednesdays, you're going to get the Giants Outsiders show with me and Pizzle. And then Fridays, you're going to get Church of Giants. So that's how we're going to rock with that. You know what I'm saying? So any other announcements I need to make? Let me think. Yeah, so I'm going to be getting into the draft probably starting next week. We're going to have to start breaking down. Well, next week I might preview some free agents. So next week what I might do is preview some free agents. Give you my free agent list, and then after free agency, I'll get into the draft. So next week I'll focus on the top middle linebackers, give y'all my top wide receivers, things of that nature. And then after free agency, the following week, we're going to start breaking down these draft prospects. You feel me? Because the draft ain't till what, the end of April? When is the draft this year? What day is the draft? NFL, let me go to Google. NFL Draft 2023 is April 27th. Jesus. Dang, that's a whole month. That's 2 months away. Dang. But anyway, so what we going to do now is we're going to get to today's message. Two things I want to get to today. The first message is about redemption. And the second message is about betrayal. I'm going to start with redemption because that focuses on Daniel Jones and the current state of the Giants. Now, every now and again in life, the underdog wins. Every now and again in life, the turtle, he beats the hare. All right. The rabbit doesn't always win, and the favorite doesn't always win. Every now and again, upsets happen. Daniel Jones is the epitome of an upset. That's what he is. Daniel Jones is the underdog that was not supposed to make it. This is a kid who was not supposed to succeed. This is also a kid who 90% of this fan base didn't want to come back to the team. A year ago, I couldn't even convince you Giants fans that picking up his fifth-year option was worth it. All right? Couldn't even convince you of that. And now, on March 3rd, 2023, the number one topic in the Giants community is $45 million for Daniel Jones. Let that sink in. A year ago, all y'all were talking about was Malik Willis. All y'all were talking about was Mitchell Trubisky, Jimmy Garoppolo. Is Tyrod Taylor going to start in the middle of the season? These were conversations that we were having this time a year ago. And now you fast forward a year later, and this kid's asking for $45 million. That's called redemption. That's called the underdog just beat the favorite. That's what this is. This is a Cinderella story. Ain't that why y'all watch March Madness? We watched Daniel Jones have a horrible offensive line, no wide receivers, and Saquon Barkley ran out of gas after the Texans game. And somehow, some way, this kid led us to the second round of the playoffs. That's where we're at right now. We went from a guy who didn't get his fifth-year option picked up. We went from a guy who y'all wanted like 4 other quarterbacks to start above him to a guy that Joe Schoen has to pay $45+ million to keep. If that's not redemption, I don't know what is. If I would have told you Daniel Jones was better than Kyler Murray a year ago, y'all have called me a fanboy. Or what was it, Jonestown? Ain't that what y'all called me last year? The mayor of Jonestown? When I went on that rant when Kyler Murray won Rookie of the Year over Daniel Jones, y'all said I was crazy. Oh, Danny fumbles. He fumbles too much. He turns over the ball too much. 4 years later, Kyler Murray has yet to win a playoff game, and Daniel Jones had the fewest turnovers in the entire league and won a playoff game. There was no Christian Kirk. There was no DeAndre Hopkins. There was none of that. There was no Hollywood Brown. He hasn't had a fifth of the talent that Kyler Murray has had. He hasn't. There was no Trey McBride, second round tight end. There was none of that. So I asked y'all a question. Why are y'all so mad that Daniel Jones is asking for $45 million? Why are y'all so mad at his redemption arc? I'm curious. This is a kid in Daniel Jones who was 24 touchdowns in 12 games. Baker Mayfield broke the rookie touchdown record because he played the whole season. If Daniel Jones had played all 16 games in 2019, he'd have thrown 30+ touchdowns as a rookie, and that record would be his. Nobody talks about that. 18-point comeback, his first ever start. Multiple 5-touchdown, 350-yard games. Multiples. One of the greatest rookie seasons we never talk about. Everybody says, oh, this is Daniel Jones' first good season. He only had one good year. Daniel Jones' rookie season was historically great. It was historically great. Daniel Jones had an historically great rookie season, throwing to Darius Slayton. And who was that tight end? Oh my gosh, we had a tight end for a couple years on the Giants. Oh, what was his name? Somebody in the chat. What was his name? That random tight end who was better than Evan Ingram, but Joe Judge never put him in the damn game. What was his name? I forgot his dang on name. But we most definitely had a dang on tight end who was better than Evan Ingram, but Joe Judge never put him on the field. That's who did. Caden Smith. Yeah, there you go. So Daniel Jones had an historic rookie season, throwing to Darius Slayton, Caden Smith in the worst offensive line in the league, because guess what? Andrew Thomas wasn't there. Mark Glowinski wasn't there. Nick Gates wasn't there. It was Will Hernandez and Nate Solder. It wasn't Eric Flowers still there his rookie season. That dang offensive line was pathetic. And Daniel Jones put up historic rookie numbers. Year 2. First year under Joe Judge and Jason Garrett. Despite them ruining Daniel Jones, because that's what they tried to do, this kid had us in position to go to the playoffs without Saquon Barkley. So everybody says that Saquon Barkley is the reason the New York Giants win games. Everybody says Daniel Jones sucks without Saquon Barkley. Well, last I checked, if the Eagles didn't tank on national television, Daniel Jones would have won the NFC East without Saquon Barkley. Remember that. He would have won the division without Saquon Barkley in 2020 if the Eagles decided to have some honor and play the fourth quarter. That was year 2. Nobody talks about that. All those clutch wins versus the Eagles that year, those clutch wins versus Washington, he beat the Cowboys. Nobody want to talk about that. Nobody talks about it. They don't bring up the good stuff. They harp on the negative. Year 3, okay? Another pathetic year under Joe Judge and Jason Garrett, right? You can say what you want about year 3, but year 3, he beat the Carolina Panthers with nobody there because Saquon can't stay healthy. Galladay, Tony can't stay healthy. He beat the Panthers when they was first in the division. He beat the Raiders, who were a playoff team. He also beat the Eagles with a broken neck. Once again, year 3, Daniel Jones beat the Eagles with a broken neck. When Daniel Jones got injured, the Giants were a game out of the wild card, and we had tiebreakers over the Saints because he beat the Saints. Remember when Daniel Jones was down 10 points in the fourth quarter to the Saints? He beat the Saints. Don't forget that. In New Orleans. He beat them in New Orleans down 10 points in the fourth quarter. Came back, beat him in overtime. And we had tiebreakers over the Eagles. Dare I say the Giants make the playoffs in 2022 if Daniel Jones doesn't get hurt? Dare I say he makes the playoffs? Now, granted, it's a blessing in disguise that Daniel Jones gets hurt because Joe Judge was terrible, and now we have Brian Dable. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. But the point I'm trying to make is Daniel Jones, once again, had us in a position to succeed. It don't always look pretty. I give you that. It don't always look pretty. But it's effective. He makes the best of what he can. And then last year, all Daniel Jones did last year was win 9 games with the worst wide receiving core I've seen in my entire life. I don't think I've ever seen a wide receiving core this bad. His wide receiver core at Duke might have been better than what he was throwing to last year on that sorry freaking roster he had Marcus Johnson and David Sills, Richie James. I mean, Darius Slayton dropping 3-4 balls a game. This is what he had to put up with, and he still won 9 games and beat the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota, who were a 13-win team. Daniel Jones went and beat them in their building. He had y'all talking about this feels like 2007. This feels like 2007. The Giants can make a run. Yeah, y'all was saying that before we lost to the Eagles. Don't act like y'all wasn't. So the point I'm trying to get to you is this is called redemption. This is a redemption arc because now the kid who was laughed at on draft night, the kid who's gotten no credit for the good he's done, and the kid who was set up to fail by Joe Schoen last year is now going to get the money he deserves. He's going to make more money than Patrick Mahomes. If that's not redemption, I don't know what is. At some point, you got to sit back and you got to just take your hat off and be proud of where Daniel Jones is. Because a lot of quarterbacks, a lot of human beings can't take that pressure. Everything I just laid out the past 4 years, he did it in New York. He did it in New York. He did it in New York, the most savage, cutthroat media market in the country. He did all that under the biggest lights, under the most pressure, under the most scrutiny of any quarterback in the league. And y'all are questioning whether or not we should give him $45 million? Huh? It doesn't make any sense. This is Daniel Jones' redemption arc. This is his way of getting respect. Quarterbacks look at their contracts. Quarterbacks look at how much they pay, and that's how they measure each other. That's how they measure each other dicks with their contracts. You think Daniel Jones is going to go play for pennies? You think Daniel Jones is going to take less than what he's worth? Does he have an economics degree from Duke? What do you think? He's stupid? So at the end of the day, to put a bow on the first half of my message, this redemption arc, this is what redemption looks like. This is what it looks like. If you want to know what redemption looks like, if you want to know what it's like to see the underdog win, if you want to know what it's like to see the turtle beat the rabbit, look at Daniel Jones. The odds were stacked against him. He was set up to fail last year, and he passed with flying colors. Daniel Jones succeeded last year with shackles on his ankles, handcuffs on his hand, and his mouth duct tape. And he still found a way to escape the depths of hell that Joe Schoen put him through last season. Because if you put Joe Schoen on a lie detector test, he was probably anticipating going like 2-15, traded Saquon Barkley and cutting Daniel Jones and drafted another quarterback. That was probably his original plan. But Daniel Jones had other plans. Daniel Jones said, we're going to the playoffs. Daniel Jones said, we're going to win a playoff game. And that's what happened. So shout out to Daniel Jones and his redemption arc. The second message of today, okay, moving on. Second half of my message. It's about betrayal. It's about betrayal. Okay. Now, I told Joe Schoen, I told Brian Dable this. I said, these Giants fans are not loyal. They will stab you in the back, they will throw you under the bus, and they will run you over, put it in reverse, and run you over again the minute you do something they don't like. Joe Judge could have ran for mayor 2 years ago, and he got fired. You feel me? So you can't trust these New Yorkers. You can't trust these New York fans. You just can't. And what have we seen on Twitter today? We have seen nothing but Joe Schoen slander on Twitter now that it has been reported that Daniel Jones is going to get his money. Now that the world knows Daniel Jones is going to get his money, there's been nothing but Joe Schoen slander on Twitter. A day ago, before it was reported that DJ was going to get a contract that started with a 4. Oh, we trust Joe Schoen. Whatever Joe Schoen wants to do, we got to do it. If Joe Schoen wants to let Danny walk, we got to let Danny walk. If Joe Schoen wants to let Saquon walk, we got to let Saquon walk. We trust the front office. That was the vibe a day ago. That was the vibe. And now, because it's been reported that Daniel Jones' contract is going to start with a 4, now Joe Schoen don't know what he's doing? Now y'all don't like Joe Schoen? Because Joe Schoen's going to give Daniel Jones the money he deserves. Now y'all don't like Joe Schoen? That's what we doing now? Is that the new vibe? Really? That's what we doing? You know, people say, am I a Jones fan or a Giants fan? I think that's a dumb question because the Giants can't win without Jones. They can't. They can't. Asking me if I'm a Jones fan or a Giants fan is like asking a Patriot fan, are they a Brady fan or a Patriot fan? 90% of them Patriot fans been rocking Tampa Bay jerseys for the last 3 seasons. Simple as that. So all you Joe Schoen people out there, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you a Giants fan or are you a Joe Schoen fan? It goes both ways because the same amount of faith I have in Daniel Jones seems to be the same amount of faith y'all are putting in Joe Schoen. And the most disgusting part about y'all turning y'all back on Joe Schoen, what makes y'all disrespecting Joe Schoen so sad is it's not his decision on if Daniel Jones gets paid or not. That's Mara's decision. That's Mara's decision. That's not even Joe Schoen's decision. That's John Mara's decision. I said it before, I say it again. Lamar isn't paid because Steve Bisciotti doesn't want to pay him. That's why Lamar's not paid. You know why Carson Wentz got paid? You know why Jalen Hurts is about to get paid? Because Jeffrey Lurie wanted to pay him. You know why Kirk Cousins never got paid? Because Dan Snyder didn't believe in him. That's how this goes. You know why Dak didn't get paid even though Stephen Jones wanted to pay Dak for 2 years? Jerry didn't want to pay Dak. That's why Dak took forever to get paid. You know why Tom Brady stayed in New England till 2019? Because John Robert Kraft said Brady's not going anywhere. Sorry, Belichick, Brady's not going anywhere. When it comes to the quarterback, it's all about the owner. You know why Eli Manning got an extra 2 years in New York after he got benched in 2017? Because John Mara said he's not going anywhere. I feel bad we benched him for Geno Smith. That was wrong in me. We're gonna give Eli Manning a chance to win with a running back. So instead of drafting Mahomes, instead of drafting Josh Allen, we started our rebuild in 2019 with Daniel Jones because we drafted Saquon Barkley because we thought it would help Eli Manning win. That's why Saquon Barkley was drafted, because John Mara didn't want to let go of Eli Manning. So you're betraying Joe Schoen. You're putting this all on Joe Schoen like it's his fault, like it's his choice. It's not Joe Schoen's choice. When it comes to the quarterback, that's an ownership decision. It always has been. It always will be. Joe Schoen is going to negotiate, sure. Does Joe Schoen have input? Sure. But it's on John Mara. How much Daniel Jones is going to get paid if we're bringing back Daniel Jones? All that's up to John Mara. Joe Schoen cannot walk into John Mara's office and say, I'm not paying Daniel Jones more than this. If he wants more than this, he can walk. You think Joe Schoen will keep his job if he let Daniel Jones walk out that door? Ask yourself. You really think he'll keep his job if he told John Mara, We're gonna let Daniel Jones walk out the door. Come on, y'all. Yeah. Use your head, man. So y'all sitting here, you're throwing your rocks. You throwing your rocks at Joe Schoen, and you're crying about Joe Schoen giving in to Danny. You're crying about Joe Schoen not having money to spend on free agents and all this other stuff. When at the end of the day, that's John Mara. Joe Schoen is the equivalent of Paulie from The Sopranos. That's what he is. No, at best, Joe Schoen is Silvio. At best. Tony Soprano was John Mara. John Mara was Tony Soprano. Silvio can have his input. Paulie can have his input. Christopher can have his input. However you want to slice it. The final decision comes down to Tony Soprano, a.k.a. John Mara. Bottom line. So you can betray Joe Schoen all you want to, but the truth of the matter is, if you got a problem with Daniel Jones getting his bag, you need to point your arrows at John Mara. That's who you need to point your arrows at. Don't point your arrows at Joe Schoen. Point your arrows at the man who controls the damn organization. That's who you need to be mad at. Y'all hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? We 120 deep in here. We should have 100 likes by now. Y'all run that like button up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do. Run that like button up. Help me break through this algorithm. Now let's get to these super chats. Shout out to Donnie. Donnie says, Fist gonna cream in his khakis when DJ get paid. I'm good, bro. My man DJ about to get his bag, man. I'm happy for Daniel Jones. He gonna break the internet when he get his contract. All those people on ESPN gonna be sick when they hear the number. And all I'm gonna do is smile, man. All I'm gonna do is smile. I'm happy for Daniel Jones. And I told y'all 2 months ago that he was gonna be asking for Kyler Murray money. I told y'all he was gonna ask for Kyler Murray money. I told y'all that. Shout out to Yuri. What up, Yuri? DJ should have been undefeated in overtime if it wasn't for that tie. He beat the Saints. He beat Washington in his rookie season. Yeah, yo, bro, check this out, right? We don't even talk about the 5 game winning drives. The only person who had more game winning drives than Daniel Jones did was Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins was 1, and Daniel Jones was 2. Daniel Jones had what, 5 or 6 game winning drives? Like, come on, man. This dude he's as clutch as they come. And if Darius Slayton would have caught that ball in overtime, he'd had another game-winning drive. But, Darius Slayton can't catch. I ain't even in the mood to rehash that. But if Darius Slayton catches that laser from Daniel Jones versus Washington, we would have won that game. So even though that we got fleeced on a Feliciano flag, Daniel Jones found a way to throw a laser to Darius Slayton, and obviously he dropped it. I mean, Daniel Jones is gonna be scary when he gets some weapons, man. Shout out to Void. Unfortunately, Void, they took the dislike button away, bro. And I don't need no hall pass because I'm never late. The show don't start until I say it start, okay? You and your ugly red hoodie. You little mask. Shout out to Void. I don't remember allowing you to make another show, bro. Yo. This dude Void be talking spicy. Hey, yo, Void, don't be sinning in my church, bro. All right, don't be sinning in the Church of Giants. Don't be sinning in this Fifth Unit Church. All right, don't be breaking commandments out here. You know what I'm saying? Don't be doing that. Gonna make me smack the taste out your mouth in front of the congregation. I don't want to do that. Shout out to my boy Jackson. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. He says, "What's up, Pastor Fisk? I'm real tired of these DJ takes. 45 million gonna be nothing in 3 years when we get our franchise guy. Some teams been begging for Danny for 60 years, and Giants fans want to piss and whine. Hashtag Fisk unit." And that's the thing too, right? So we give Daniel Jones $45 million today. So Daniel Jones gets $45 million today. By the time Herbert and Lamar, Burrow, Jalen Hurts, next season, Trevor Lawrence, Josh Allen's gonna be up for another contract. Dak Prescott's gonna be up for another contract. Within 2 years, $45 million for Daniel Jones to have him somewhere between like 12th and 15th highest paid quarterback in the NFL. So so if we gave him $45 million today, he'd be the sixth highest paid quarterback in the league, right? He'd be the sixth highest paid quarterback in the league. Hurts, Burrow, Herbert, and Lamar are all gonna get paid this offseason. So by the time training camp starts, Daniel Jones will already be at 10. He'll already be at 10th after everybody gets paid. And then next year, when Trevor Lawrence gets his bag, Josh Allen gets a new deal. Mahomes is gonna get a new deal. They're not gonna let Mahomes be the 15th highest paid dude in the league. Daniel Jones' contract will be dropped down to like 13th or 15th in the league, bro. So it looks like it's a lot of money today, but long term, Daniel Jones, he's giving you a discount. He's giving you a discount. Because if you got to look at it like this, right? Daniel Jones plays on a franchise tag. Next season, he's going to be asking for 50 plus. So Daniel Jones plays on a franchise tag. He has a good season. He's going to be asking for 50 plus next season. So the smartest thing that you can do is pay Daniel Jones now before he's worth even more money. Because check this out, right? Y'all have to think about what Daniel Jones can be. Think about what he can be with weapons around him. So let's say Joe Schoen drafts that TCU receiver, right? Second year Wandale, right? Isaiah Hodgins, second year in the system. Bring back Saquon Barkley. And Daniel Jones has like a MVP season where he's like top 3 in the MVP vote, throws like 35 touchdowns and like 10 interceptions, and we win another playoff game. Now you're talking about a quarterback who's going to be asking for $50 to $55 million. Now you're looking at a quarterback who's going to want to be paid like one of the top 2 or 3 quarterbacks in the league. This is Dak Prescott all over again. Jerry Jones could have gave Dak Prescott what, 32, $33 million? Ain't that what Carson Wentz and Jared Goff got? Carson Wentz and Jared Goff got like what, 32, $33 million? But then Jerry Jones didn't want to pay Dak. So Jerry Jones waited 2 years to pay Dak, and he ended up giving him $40 million. So instead of giving Dak 32, $33 million like Goff and Wentz, he has to give him $40 million like Deshaun Watson. So y'all are sitting here trashing Daniel Jones. Oh, Daniel Jones is asking for too much money. How dare Daniel Jones ask for Patrick Mahomes' money? Well, I'm sorry. Dak Prescott asked for Deshaun Watson money at the time. Remember when Deshaun Watson was in Houston and he got the mega bag? So what we talking about? Y'all acting like Daniel Jones the first quarterback in the planet to play the market. All Daniel Jones is doing is playing the market. It's called business. You know what I'm saying? It's called business. And that's the going rate for quarterbacks, and that's what Daniel Jones wants. The guy went to Duke, okay? He went to Duke. He's not stupid. He's not stupid. That's the thing. He went to Duke. He's not stupid. Shout out to Donnie. Could you beat DJ in the fight? I mean, bro, I could never harm the savior of the New York Giants, okay? I would never do such a thing, all right? I would never do such a thing. I would never harm the savior of the Giants. I could never do such a thing, all right? But I could beat you up though, Donnie. I'm gonna put you in a noogie when I see you too, Donnie. Put you in a noogie. That's what I'm gonna do. Put Donnie in a noogie when I see him. Shout out to Void. I ain't reading that. You know better. Y'all know I don't read nasty shit, bro. Not reading that. Y'all know I don't read nasty shit, bro. Nah, I ain't doing that. Y'all know better. No, y'all know better. Y'all know good and damn well I ain't reading that nasty shit. Y'all know better. Shout out to Void. You'll get it on both channels. Quit playing. Void Unit. The Void Unit. Shut your. You know what, Void? I done had a long day. Okay. I done had a long day. All right. The last thing I need is to catch a body in front of the congregation. Okay. I don't want to catch a body in front of the congregation. I'm trying to let you live right now, right? I'm trying to let you live right now. I don't want to catch a body in front of the congregation. You know what I'm saying? And on a personal level, I'm going through things. I am. I'm going through things on a personal level right now. I'm battling some things with my health right now. And I'm going to be honest with you. Under normal circumstances, I would air you out and I'd body you to make me feel better. Bullying people, hurting other people's feelings, it tends to make me feel better. Causing pain brings me pleasure. I'm not a nice guy, but I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. I'm trying to be a good person right now, okay, Void? Don't make me do something that you gonna regret. Don't make me do that. All right? I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. And you know, like, on top of that, I'm gonna be honest with you. I normally only hurt people's feelings when I'm in a good mood. When I'm in one of these somber moods like I am right now, when I'm feeling sad, yes, Fist Vegas gets sad every now and again. When I'm in a state of confusion like I am in my personal life, when I'm in a state of confusion, I let things slide. I do. I let them slide. I don't forget them because eventually I'm going to be in a good mood. I'm going to be feeling good about myself and I'm going to body the fuck out of you for running your motherfucking mouth without my motherfucking permission because I warned your little bitch ass 2 weeks ago when I had Ron effect to shut the fuck up. But I'm not going to go at you though. All right. When I'm in a better mood and I catch you slipping, that's your ass. But for tonight, the first episode of the Church of the Giants, I'm going to spare you in front of the congregation. But don't think I won't get that noose to set fire to your little punk ass when I'm in a better mood. With that being said, let's get back to these super chats. Shout out to Jackson. My man Jackson says, remember Hurt's sorry ass season last year? Now he can ask for $45 million and nobody would bat an eye. Wait till DJ makes it. Oh, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up, right? So check this out. I'm glad Jackson brought that up. Jackson on a roll with his super chats. Yo, y'all need to step y'all super chat game up. Jackson asking the tough questions right now. All right. So everybody says Daniel Jones only had one good season, right? Everybody says, oh, well, Daniel Jones only did it one time. Daniel Jones has to prove himself. Jalen Hurts only had one good season. If you look at it, Jalen Hurts couldn't complete a forward pass last year. He was horrible. We didn't think he could throw a year ago. And then this year he gets AJ Brown, and now all of a sudden everybody want to give him $45 million. So I'm confused. Why is it okay for Jalen Hurts to ask for the Brinks truck after one good season, but Daniel Jones can't? Jalen Hurts won one more game than Daniel Jones. Okay? He won one more game than Daniel Jones. Hey, yo, Donnie, I appreciate that, Donnie. Good looking, Donnie. But yeah, so Jalen Hurts won one more game than Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones made it to the second round. Jalen Hurts made it to the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts won 2 playoff games. Daniel Jones won 1 playoff game. So, I mean, when you really break it down, all Jalen Hurts did was win one more playoff game than Daniel Jones. That's it. So I want to ask y'all a question. What's more impressive? Winning with the best roster in the league, best offensive line, best wide receiving core, or going to the second round of the playoffs with a bum offensive line and practice squad wide receivers? My money's on Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones, what he did with the lack of support around him, was more impressive than what Jalen Hurts did with all that talent around him. I'm sorry. It's the same thing with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes winning with a bunch of number 2 receivers is more impressive than him winning when he had Tyreek Hill. It, when you show you can overcome, when you show you can do more with less, it's just better, bro. Tom Brady for years won Super Bowls with inferior talent. That's what made him great. Y'all got to show Daniel Jones the same respect that you would show Tom Brady when he won with bums. Patrick Mahomes when he won with bums. You know what Daniel Jones season remind me of? Remember when Aaron Rodgers said RELAX? Remember when Aaron Rodgers told y'all to relax? I think Jordy Nelson was hurt, and I think he had to put Ty Montgomery, he had to put like his 6th string wide receiver at running back, and he made it to the second round of the playoffs. That's the type of season that Daniel Jones had. Y'all respect it when other people do it, but y'all don't respect it when DJ do it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I ain't got nothing to say to Void since you want to take shots at my little brother. I ain't reading nothing that Void got. I ain't got nothing to say to Void. He want to take shots at my little brother, so it is what it is. Shout out to Donnie. Void mask look like Elmo with Oreo crumbs for eyes. Hey, nah, you don't eat. We ignore Void, bro. He went too far, man. Rest in peace to my little brother. I miss you. You know what I'm saying? Void want to take personal shots at my brother. So at the end of the day, we void and void. That's what we doing. We void and void. You feel me? Shout out to Joseph Clark. Hope next week we're celebrating the DJ extension. I think we will, just for the simple fact that they can't. Joe Schoen wants to sign free agents. You feel me? So Joe Schoen wants to sign free agents. In order for Joe Schoen to go out there and try and get what's that dude? What's that linebacker that everybody's talking about with the Giants? Brandon Long or Brian Long or whatever. In order for him to go out there and sign a linebacker, in order for him to go out there and sign a guard in free agency, he has to give Daniel Jones his money. So there's really he doesn't have much of a choice but to pay Danny. If he wants to pay Saquon, he has to pay Danny. There's no other way around it. In order to bring back Saquon, in order to pay Dexter Lawrence, because I don't think they want Dexter Lawrence to play on his 5th-year option. I think they want to extend Dexter Lawrence before he becomes a free agent. And they had to tag him next year. I think they want to extend Dexter Lawrence this offseason. So before he can do any of that, he has to pay Daniel Jones. I personally think that deal will get done before the 7th. I think it'll get done before the 7th. I say 45 is the max. I think Danny gets. Josh Allen makes 43. I think Danny will get like 43. I think they'll give him Josh Allen's contract because Josh Allen's at $43 million. I'm gonna say Danny gets $43 million like Josh Allen. I think he gets 43. I think it'd be like a 4-year, $210 million contract. I think that's what'll end up happening. I think Daniel Jones. I think I think Daniel Jones wants something in the 40s. I think he says, and I appreciate the love y'all showing my little brother, man. I miss my little brother. I know he watching. Love you, little bro. But I think Daniel Jones wants something in the 40s. You feel me? So I don't think it'll necessarily be 45. I could be wrong. He might get 45, but I think Josh Allen is at 43. So I think Danny will probably get around $43 million. So I'm gonna say 4 years, 210. I think 4 years, 210 for Daniel Jones when it's all said and done. So what they'll do is this. What they'll do with Daniel Jones is this. It'll be a 4-year, like $210 million contract, and he'll probably only count for like $5 million against the cap next season. You feel me? You know what I mean? So when the cap goes up in 2024, his cap hit will probably be like 30, 40 million in 2024. But they can, because remember Deshaun Watson, and this is why Joe Schoen wants to do the deal, right? So when the Browns signed Deshaun Watson, they knew Deshaun Watson was going to get suspended. So they didn't want Deshaun to lose any money. So they made Deshaun Watson's base salary for 2022 $1 million. They didn't want him to lose money, so they made his base salary $1 million. These are the kind of things you can do with the salary cap when you have your quarterback under contract for multiple years. So once Joe Schoen signs Daniel Jones, he can manipulate his cap hit any way he chooses. So that's the main reason why I think that he'll give Daniel Jones more money than he probably wants to, just so he can finagle the cap room. And remember, Amazon, YouTube, all that new TV money kicks in next season. So in 2024, the cap's probably going to go up by like 30, 40 million. So it's not even a big deal, man. Pay Danny this year, and let's gear up for Xavier McKinney and Andrew Thomas next season. You feel me? Shout out the Leo Stunts. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. What's good, Fisk? Hope all is well, my guy. Danny's about to get that bag. The media just doesn't want to see him win. Barkley might be gone, but it is what it is. Also, Void, you better chill with your negativity. You a rat. Hashtag Fisk unit. Yeah, like I said, I'm ignoring him. It was all fun and games, so he wanted to get personal. You know what I'm saying? I'm ignoring that dude. I ain't got nothing to say to him. But look, I think we're bringing back Danny, man. I mean, I think we're gonna bring back Saquon. I really do. I don't think once we sign Daniel Jones, we're gonna tag Saquon. I think that's the plan. I think the plan is to sign Daniel Jones, tag Saquon Barkley, and get a deal done with Saquon going into camp. I think that's the plan. And I also think they want to go get a linebacker because look, check this out, right? He has to draft a receiver. There are no free agent receivers. The best receiver is Odell Beckham, and I don't think we need to get Odell Beckham now. He would have been a great addition to help us beat the Eagles. He would have been a great addition last season when we didn't have no wide receivers, but Juju, no. Alan Lazard, no. Darius Slayton, no. Odell Beckham, no. So at the end of the day, bro, like I don't see it, bro. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Yeah, my bad, Anthony. I'm in 5 years. I'm in 5 years. So I'm in 5 years, 210. I'm in 5 years, 210, not 4 years, 210. My bad, Anthony. Shout out to Anthony Buchanan. Anthony, Buchanan. Yeah, I meant to say 5 years. I meant to say 5 years, 210. That's my bad. But yeah, I don't think we're letting Saquon walk, bro. I think Saquon and Danny are gonna be back because what I have to understand is this, right? We don't have any wide receiver to pay. We don't have a tight end to pay. We don't have to pay Andrew Thomas till next season. The only two relevant offensive players on the team is Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. There's no excuse not to pay them both. There's no excuse. We don't have a wide receiver. We don't have a tight end. Andrew Thomas isn't due for another season. What is the excuse not to pay your only two good offensive weapons? There's no excuse. I can understand, right? If the Giants had like an Odell Beckham in his prime, or we had a Tyreek Hill, if we had a Devontae Adams, like if we had a wide receiver making $30 million a year, okay, fine. Saquon, God bless. We wish you the best for your future endeavors. But we don't have another superstar. It's Daniel Jones, it's Saquon Barkley, and that's it. It's Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, and whatever wide receiver don't feel like dropping the ball that Sunday. That's all we got. There's no excuse not to pay both of them. Give Saquon his little $14 million. That's fair because Saquon was the best running back of football until we stopped using him. And give Daniel Jones his $40 to $45 million contract because he deserves it. I don't see what the big deal is. I really just don't see what the freaking big deal is, man. I mean, y'all like, look, I said it before. So I said it before, I say it again. Everybody gets excited for the draft. Oh, we're going to draft this guy. We're going to draft that guy. Well, and then 4 years later, when that player lives up to the draft hype, y'all don't want to pay him. I can't wait to see y'all shit on Andrew Thomas. What y'all gonna say about Andrew Thomas next year when he want to reset the tackle market? Y'all think Andrew Thomas ain't gonna get a max deal next season? What y'all gonna say about Andrew Thomas? What y'all about to say about Dexter Lawrence? Because I told you, Chris Jones, Aaron Donald, they've already come out on record and they're saying they're waiting for Dexter Lawrence to reset the market. That's what they said. They're waiting for Dexter Lawrence to reset the defensive tackle market. So I'm like, bro, like, y'all have issues with Daniel Jones getting paid. Y'all got issues with Saquon getting paid. Y'all didn't want to pay Odell. I don't think y'all remember, but Odell didn't get paid till fucking August. You know what I'm saying? It took forever for Odell to get his bag. It's like, yo, what Giant do y'all want to see get his money? Like, Giants fans, what Giant are y'all comfortable paying? I mean, like, I just don't understand it. I'm pro player, man. Pay these players. Like, I don't understand. We don't go to the Giants games to watch Joe Schoen and John Mara. We go to the Giants games to watch Odell, to watch Daniel Jones, to watch a Saquon Barkley. That's what we go to the games for. We don't go to the games to look at ownership. Everybody's a we got to save money and we got to do this, we got to do that. No, we don't. It's a salary cap. Spend it. Y'all want to win, right? Oh man, we got to save money. Well, guess what? Joe Schoen saved money. Now we don't got a cornerback. Joe Schoen saved money. Now we don't got backup offensive linemen because y'all want to save money. No, the salary cap is there to be spent. That's why it's a cap, because you can't go over the cap. You can spend up into the cap. I watched the Saints give Taysom Hill max money with like 8 void years so they can finagle his cap hit. The Saints are the notorious for giving out void years to finagle the cap. The Rams are notorious for giving out void years to finagle the cap. If you want to finagle the cap, you can finagle the cap. The cap is a myth. It doesn't exist. It really don't exist. When you watch the 49er roster, how the hell they afford all that? When you looked at the Saints roster 2 years ago when Drew Brees was there, how the hell did they afford all that? Did you see the Rams? Did you see the Rams roster coming into the season? How the hell did they afford all that? So like, yeah, like the salary cap is a myth, man. Like, don't be fooled. You don't be fooled. When these teams want a player, they can get a damn player. Shout out to Luis Martinez. Remember, supporting big biscuits, supporting small businesses. I had a sibling pass away a couple years ago. The pain never goes away. Void is a bitch, and I hope everything gets better. You're a real content creator, Fisk. Yo, and yeah, like I said, yo, there's certain things that just it doesn't go away. You know what I'm saying? Losing a brother, it don't go away. It don't get easy. It's not going to be. It's never going to be easy for my mother losing a son. It's never going to be easy for me or my sister to lose a brother. But that's life. We got to deal with it. It's not easy. It's not fun. It's something that you know it's something I'm gonna think about to the day I die. I'm never not gonna think about it's never gonna be old. It's never gonna be on water under the bridge. It's just something that I gotta cope with, and I'm sure Lewis, you feel the same way. It's something we gotta cope with. It's never gonna go away. You know what I'm saying? Some things, some things just ain't gonna go away, and that's one of them. Shout out to Luis Martinez. Shout out to Donnie. Donnie says random, but Joy Taylor and Alex Curry need a show. Man, I'm so tired of Joy Taylor, bro. Wasn't Joy. Look, Joy Taylor was burying Daniel Jones the other day with what was it, LaShawn? Don't she got a show with LaShawn McCoy and who's on that show? It's Joy Taylor, it's LaShawn McCoy, and somebody else, but the show is trash. And I'm just like, was it Chris Broussard? I don't even remember. But the thing is, it's just like, I need a show. How about that? George Taylor don't need a show. Fist Vegas need a show. That's why I'm so happy that Cameron is doing what he's doing in the sports. It's Acho. Yeah, okay, it was Acho. Yeah, I knew it was one of them. But that's why I'm so happy Cameron is doing his sports show. I think it's Cameron and Mace doing a sports show because the way we talk about sports, the way the people who cover sports, it needs a makeover. It needs a reset. It's too PC, it's too political, it's too buttoned up, it's too rehearsed. We need like a the sports talk the sports talk national media needs a makeover. They need some fresh blood, man. And that's just my humble opinion. They need some fresh blood out there because it's boring. It's too predictable. They all copy each other. They all piggyback off each other. It's just, and they're all so woke and PC. It's just annoying, bro. Like, shout out to Michael Irvin. They fired Michael Irvin, and now he innocent, and now he's suing everybody. So it's just like, I don't know, bro. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. First, it's bad enough. Sports is woke. Now the MCU is woke. Everything's woke. Can we go back to the 70s? I miss the 70s, bro. I was on a side note, right? I was watching All in the Family, and I was watching Archie Bunker and George Jefferson argue with each other. That's television. That's good television. All right, I missed those days. Archie Bunker, he come home. He tell Edith, go to the kitchen, get me a beer. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine if a man came home on television in 2023 and told his wife to go in the kitchen to get him a beer? He called his son an idiot. He called his daughter an idiot for marrying the son. And then kicked his feet up, cracked a cigar, and called his wife a dingbat for taking too long to give him a damn beer. I mean, that's good television. He'd be canceled if he did something like that today. Man, yo, we need a time machine, bro. Like, we need a reset. We need a cultural reset immediately. And I love South Park. It's my favorite show. Like, outside of The Sopranos, my favorite show is South Park. I fall asleep to South Park on HBO Max every night. Like, one of my favorite episodes is I think it's season 11 when Imagination Land, when Cartman and Kyle, they make a bet that if they see a leprechaun, Kyle has to suck Cartman's balls, and they see the leprechaun, and then Cartman takes him to court for not sucking his balls and shit like that. Yo, I love South Park, bro. Like that's my show right there. I can't live without South Park. I need South Park. But shout out to Luis Martinez. Patriots gonna buy DJ and give y'all Mac. Look, bro, no. Hey, but here's the thing. All right, so Lewis, check this out, Lewis. This is another reason why Daniel Jones deserves his money. I'm glad Lewis brought up the Patriots. This is another reason why Daniel Jones deserves his money. That damn Joe Judge could fuck up a cup of coffee. That dude, Joe Judge, single-handedly ruined Daniel Jones coming off 24-12. And then he ruined Mac Jones, who was rookie of the year. He ruined two young quarterbacks, bro. Keep Joe Judge away from all quarterbacks, man. Yeah, everybody's talking about, oh, poor Mac Jones. Poor Mac Jones. He didn't have an offensive coordinator. Well, that dude, Daniel Jones, had to put up with Joe Judge for 2 years. Daniel Jones had to deal with Joe Judge, Jason Garrett, and Freddie Kitchens for 2 years. Them was the Three Stooges. Daniel Jones had to put up with that filth for 2 years. 2 years. Come on, man. Put some respect on Daniel Jones' name. Daniel Jones looked better than Mac Jones, to tell you that much. Daniel Jones looked a lot better than what Mac Jones looked like under Joe Judge. I'll tell you that much. I personally think Mac Jones is going to be good under oh my gosh. Bill O'Brien. Yeah, Bill O'Brien. I drew a blank. I think Bill O'Brien, because I actually thought Mac Jones was good. Mac Jones, his rookie season, I thought he was good. But I warned you, Patriot fans. I told you, Patriot fans. I said Joe Judge is a quarterback killer. Y'all didn't listen. Oh, we got Belichick. We're not worried about Joe Judge and Matt Patricia. We got Belichick. Belichick couldn't save you. Belichick could not save you from the filth, from the quarterback fungus that is Joe Judge. He couldn't save you. The dude's quarterback coach was Joe Judge. The guy working with Mac Jones the closest was Joe Judge. And y'all wonder why Mac Jones took a step back. You wonder why Daniel Jones took a step back. Oh, why doesn't Daniel Jones throw the ball down the field? Joe Judge. What did Mac Jones say? Remember Mac Jones was complaining about all the short throws, wanting to throw the ball down the field? Sound a lot like Daniel Jones, right? Oh, Daniel Jones is so accurate down the field. Daniel Jones is such a great deep ball thrower. Why doesn't Daniel Jones throw the ball deep? Because Joe Judge sorry ass didn't let him. That's why he ain't throw the ball deep. I'm happy. I feel bad for Mac Jones, but it was nice to see somebody else have to deal with Joe Judge bullshit. My freaking gosh, bro. This dude, Daniel Jones, that had to, somebody I don't know if it was on Twitter. I think it was on Twitter or it was in my comment section. Somebody said my man Daniel Jones asked for pain and suffering money. He need that pain. He need extra money for pain and suffering damages. In 2 years, 2 years of Joe Judge and Jason Garrett, that's that pain and suffering money right there. Daniel Jones might need an extra couple million a year to get over having to play with Joe Judge and Jason Garrett for 2 seasons. It's called pain and suffering. That was one of the funniest shit I read all week. I don't know who said it. I don't know if it was on Twitter. I don't know if it was on YouTube or whatever, but he was like, yo, Fisk, Daniel Jones getting that extra pain and suffering money. I was like, I almost cried. I was laughing so hard. I was like, yeah, you right. Throwing the bum ass Darius Slayton and Evan Ingram and shit and practice squad wide receivers. Now, Daniel Jones definitely need that pain and suffering money. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The damages is adding up. They're adding up. QB sneaks on 3rd and 9 and shit. Come on, bro. And here's another thing too, right? Oh, we gonna let Daniel Jones walk out the door. If Daniel Jones don't want to take a pay cut, we could let Daniel Jones walk out the door. Without Daniel Jones, this team was QB sneaking on 3rd and 9. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Without Daniel Jones, this team did not win a game. We couldn't even get a first down without Daniel Jones when he went down with that neck injury. And y'all want to sit here and let him walk out the door? Are you nuts? The Giants, listen, let me tell you something. Giants fans, I know the season ended a couple months ago. I get it, right? Damn, time flies, right? Damn, the season ended. Yo, that was January? Fuck, time flies. But anyway, point is this. We went to the second round of the playoffs, okay, Giants fans? We went to the second round of the playoffs. Now, I know the season's over and, y'all not in the moment no more. But could you imagine taking a step back after going to the second round of the playoffs? Could you imagine that? I can't be the only Giants fan that's thinking Super Bowl next year. I cannot be the only Giants fan that's thinking Super Bowl next year. I can't be. I cannot be the only Giants fan that's like, damn, if we fix the wide receivers, fix the interior of the offensive line, we can make a damn Super Bowl run. I can't be the only one thinking that. The Giants are a wide receiver, a middle linebacker, and a guard away from making a Super Bowl run. I'm just keeping it $150 with you. We need like a mean middle linebacker so teams can stop running on us. A wide receiver to help Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley do what the fuck they want to do. And a guard, because our guard play is atrocious. So I mean, just like, bro, like we like 3 positions away from being able to compete with anybody. Oh, we need Evan Neal. We need Evan Neal to look like a first round pick. I can't forget that. We definitely need Evan Neal to take like a we need Evan Neal to take an Andrew Thomas type leap. Like Evan Neal got to step his game up. Evan Neal was like a suspect last year. Like we definitely need Evan Neal to like live up to that Alabama potential. I can't forget that. He needs to definitely take a sophomore leap. Hey, yo, let me ask y'all a question. Hey, did anybody in here lose their smell and their taste when they caught that Resident Evil virus? If anybody in the chat, if y'all lost y'all smell and y'all taste when y'all caught the Resident Evil virus, how long did it take y'all to get it back? I'm curious. Because on Sunday, it'll be week 3 for me. I lost my smell and taste on Super Bowl Sunday. I ain't been able to smell and taste since the Super Bowl. So I'm trying to, so I need to hear from the chat. How long did it take y'all to get y'all smell and taste back? Because Sunday will be 3 weeks for me. I'm more concerned with my smell than my taste. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm definitely more concerned about my smell than my taste. So so y'all saying about a month? So y'all saying I should get mine back in like another week or 2 then? Because I'm thinking about taking this NyQuil because I feel like I'm congested, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm congested. I'm about to take me some fucking NyQuil. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is turmeric? Because, yo, I went to like 3 doctors, bro. Every doctor literally just said that, they said like, they literally told me there's nothing they can do about it. They said I gotta thug this shit out, bro. I was like, yo, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Yo, y'all know I actually ate. I fried the orange and put the brown sugar in it and ate that shit because that's what it went. That's what YouTube told me to do. So I YouTubed how to get my smell back, and it was like, well, you gotta burn the orange and mix it with brown sugar and eat it hot. Man, I was cooking oranges, bro. I was in the kitchen cooking oranges with brown sugar and shit. I ate that shit the fuck because I couldn't smell it and I couldn't taste it. So I was like, what's the big deal? I can't smell it, I can't taste it. I don't care how nasty it look. Man, I tried my hardest, bro. I don't know, man. This shit is annoying. I just want to smell and taste it again. I don't ask for much. I mean, damn. I don't ask for much. Shout out to Louis Martinez, but for the most part, y'all saying it's about a month. Y'all saying what, a month? So that means shout out to Louis Martinez. Those Guinea Sacks jokes them Guinea Sack jokes never get old. Oh, yo. Shout out the freaking shout out the freaking jeez, I'm forgetting his name, bro. Johnny Sack. Yo, my man Johnny Sack was going. My man Johnny Sack wanted Ralph dead so bad. Yo, you remember when Johnny Sack and Tony Soprano met in the back alley, and he wanted to clip Ralph, and and Tony said no, and Johnny Sack said, "What the fuck is this? The UN? What is this? The fucking UN now?" Now I love Johnny Sack, bro. I love the Sopranos, man. I swear I love the Sopranos. I miss the Sopranos. They don't make shows like that no more, bro. They really don't. They really do not make shows like that no more. Shout out to MuckTube. Sour was hitting like Arizona for 2 weeks. Yeah, man. Look, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I like. I need it back. I need my smell back. I need my taste back. I need it. It's a low key. It low key has me depressed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wake up every morning depressed. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's bothering me. It's starting to get to me. It's starting to get to me. I wake up every morning depressed. I'm not gonna lie to you. And that's not like me. That's really not like me. But not having my smell and taste is starting to fuck with me. It's fucking with me. I need my shit back. I have not smelled. I have not smelled a shit since the Super Bowl. The last time I smelled a shit was the Saturday. What day was the Super Bowl? The Super Bowl was February 12th. I have not smelled a shit since February 11th. I ain't smelled a shit since February 11th, bro. This shit is not normal. It's not normal. It's not. Yeah, I'm definitely about to take this NyQuil. My nose is like, I don't know, bro. What the fuck, bro? I'm not used to having health problems. Knock on wood. I'm not used to it. Yo, I went to the doctor, right? I went to the doctor like a week ago. And she was like, when's the last time you been to a doctor? I said, elementary school. I ain't been to a doctor since the fucking 90s. I don't think I had not been to the doctor since like 96. He's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, DX was still telling niggas to suck it the last time I've been to a fucking doctor. I was like, listen, last time I went to the doctors, I was in like 3rd grade and they wanted to take my tonsils out. And I told my grandma no because I ain't want to have a sore throat for 2 weeks. That's the last time I've been to the damn doctor. That was like 3rd grade. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. Shout out to Luis Martinez. Go ball out on some stank pussy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This would be a good time to perfect my pussy eating game. I ain't gonna lie. This would be a good time to perfect my head game. I need to go hit up some of my girls. Be like, yo, come to the crib. You know what I'm saying? I can't smell. I can't taste. I'm about to go down on you for like 2 hours. Fuck it. I ain't got nothing to do. I might have to call up a couple of my girls and be like, look, I can't smell, I can't taste. I'm about to go down on you till my tongue fall off. Fucking, I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got nothing to do. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro. I'm about to I'm about to treat eating pussy like a Super Saiyan workout. You know how like Goku and Vegeta, they put themselves through like training regimens to get stronger. I'm about to treat the pussy like a Goku workout, bro. I'm about to turn a negative into a positive. I'm about to really go to fucking, and I'm gonna come out like I'm gonna have the best head game in on the planet, bro. I'm gonna have women wanting to marry my ass when I'm done. By the time I get my smell and taste bad, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm about to take advantage of this shit. Yo. Oh shit! I'm about to I'm about to go in, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I might do that. And here's the thing, too, right? So I got these oils, and I can smell the oils. Like if I put them to my nose and shit, I can smell them. It's just I don't know, but this shit is weird. It is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pray on it. I don't ask for much. I don't pray for much, but I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray for my senses to come back. My pastor, growing up, my pastor used to always say, "Your God is bigger than your problems." I'm gonna hold him to that. I'm gonna believe that. I need my senses back. I need healing. I need healing and restoration. All right, but yo, I haven't eaten Chinese food since the Super Bowl. That's a record for me because I really can't taste the food. I have not eaten Chinese food since I think I had a bocce on the Super Bowl. So Super Bowl night I had a bocce. But I have not had Chinese food in 3 weeks. That's a record. I have not had Chinese food in 3 weeks. That's a record. That is a Guinness Book of World. I should be in the Guinness Book of World. I eat Chinese food every day. I have not had no Chinese food or a bocce in 3 weeks. My Chinese, bro, my Chinese spot probably think I'm dead, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. They probably think I died, yo. They probably, yo, what the fuck? I ain't seen this dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. They probably think I died or some shit like that. I ain't been in a Chinese spot in 3 weeks. They don't know what the hell going on right now. I might have to pop up in there and let them know I'm alive, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with the pop into my Chinese, but like, yo, I just want to let y'all know that I'm alive. All right, and when my taste buds and my smell is working again, I'm gonna be back on my regularly scheduled program. All right, keep it 100 with you, yo. When my taste and when I get my smell and taste back, I'm going to I'm going to get me some seafood. I'm going to the illest steakhouse. I'm going to get some good Chinese food. I'm about to eat. I'm gonna gain 5 pounds, bro. I'm gonna eat up a damn storm. I'm gonna be eating like a mother. The only thing, you want to know something crazy? The only thing I can taste is fried chicken and sushi. Fried chicken and sushi is the only things I can taste, and my protein shake in the morning. That's it. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's like I don't even like fried chicken. I don't eat fried chicken that much. But because it's one of like the only things I could taste, I've been killing Bojangles the past couple weeks. I done had like Bojangles for lunch. I get I done ate 2 thighs from Bojangles like every day for like 2 weeks. And then I eat some sushi. Like this shit is crazy, bro. Like this is nuts. Nobody told me that this would happen if I caught that Resident Evil virus. Ain't nobody tell me this. I would have feared this shit a hell of a lot more if y'all told me the long-standing repercussions of this damn virus. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I'd have took this a lot more serious. Add ginger to my protein. Yeah, I mean I can't. Yeah, might as well. Man, I don't know, bro. This shit crazy. Somebody told me put cooker oil and some oregano or some shit. I was like, nah, we doing too much. I was like, we doing too much, bro. It's all good. It's all good. Look, anything else y'all need to ask me before we wrap up? I'm about to drink a quarter of NyQuil and go to bed, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think we covered everything. We covered Daniel Jones, covered the fans betraying Joe Schoen, answered y'all questions. Yeah, I think we covered everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to Google this turmeric shit that Lewis is talking about. I'm about to Google this. What the fuck is turmeric, real quick? Cause he telling me to take this turmeric. What the fuck is this? Turmeric. What the hell is this? Ew. What the fuck? Huh? What the fuck is this? Golden orange spice, known for adding color, flavor. What the fuck? The hell is it? Oh, with a spot. I mean, I tried. I ain't got nothing to lose. Yo, he said drink tears from Eagles fans to get your taste back. but yeah, man. I'm about to put my South Park on, drink me mad NyQuil, and I'm about to go to bed, man. This will be on Spotify and Apple and all that other shit. All right, it's gonna be on the Giants Outsider feed, so you don't have to subscribe to the Church of the Giants. I'm uploading it on the same RSS feed that I upload the Giants Outsiders on. So y'all stay tuned. I love y'all, man. I will see y'all next Friday. Y'all be safe out there. And y'all pray Fitz Vegas get his senses, his smell and his taste back immediately. All right. Pray I wake up and can smell my own shit and taste my toothpaste in the morning. I want the simple shit in life, bro. I want the simple things in life. Is that too much to ask for? Is it too much to ask for? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we up out of here. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. Thanks for the support. And I see y'all next Friday.